Look at all these long ass videos explaining GoHighLevel websites. 1 hour, 30 minutes. 1 hour 26. Bruv, 7 hours. Let me sort you out in 15 minutes, man. Like and comment legend. If you want me to do this for all areas of GoHighLevel, BOM, automations, social planner, CRM, let me know if you just want a concise, compact video for each of those segments. Let's get into it, man. Cool, log into your GoHighLevel, and when you log in, you'll be in your agency view. So we need to go and create a sub account so we can build the websites. So go to sub accounts on the left, then press create sub account. I would always recommend starting with a snapshot. Now what's cool is that if you sign up with Highlevel with my link, in the description, instead of getting 14 days free, you get 30 days free, plus all the perks on screen now, one-on-one with me, all the snapshots, which include really good websites for all these niches on screen now. It's insane. I'm just going to add this blank sub account now because not everyone obviously will have my snapshots. Okay, so then just switch to your sub account once you've done that. Then go to the sites tab, then go to websites, and now we can start. You always start a template with either a snapshot website template or a GoHighLevel template. So we're going to use a GoHighLevel template. They've got over 1,000. So come here, click over 1,000 website templates, press that, then pick whatever niche you want to go for. Let's say we're building for, I don't know, pet grooming. So let's choose that and just add this in. It does 90% of the work for us. Just gives us something to build off of basically. Okay, this looks pretty good. We've got all these random boxes. I'm going to explain literally everything. First, let me just take a step back and explain something important. The settings of it all. So let's go back. Then let's go to settings. Now, this is the name that's going to be here. So pet grooming. Cool. The domain. So when you've done the website, once you add the domain in here, it goes live. Like if you go on the internet, type in that domain, this website will come up. Okay. So the way you do that is you go to GoDaddy. So you can either buy a domain from GoDaddy and then connect it, very easy, like super easy. For example, you press connect domain if you've purchased one, or if your client has a domain, you type in their domain here. So for example, this one here, you press continue, and then it does it automatically basically. So you can either go ahead and buy one, and it's very easy, or when you've built the websites and you've done everything, the last stage can be you and your client jump on a call, or you meet them IRL, or the client can give you manager access for their GoDaddy account, so you can do all of this. All you do, if you brought it on GoDaddy, you'll say GoDaddy here, press authorize, you log into Cloudflare, you log into GoDaddy or your client, whichever one, you or your client, press authorize, and that's it. It's mad simple. Let me show you how it looks like for a client I just built for like a week ago. So here you go. So domains, go to manage. So you got a domain in here, and all you do is when you connect the domain, you make sure the default page goes to the home page and the error page goes to the home page, and you're all set. Okay, and then the path that's fine. The favicon URL is these little images, right? So just go to Google. So these little images next to the bar, do you see that little blue thing, Google's image? So that's the favicon URL. All you need to do is come here, add in any image, and that's it, done. Heading and body, you don't have to worry about. This is where you can add chat widgets, and the rest of it you can save. That's the settings done. Now when you add the domain, you want to make sure each of these pages you've gone and pressed settings and made sure the path is very nice and simple, because a lot of the times Highlevel do this, and that's the updated page. So you need to go in each one. So this website thankfully doesn't have that. So if you go to settings or any of your pages and it looks like this, just make sure you clear it and press update. That's for all of them, easy. So these 4 tabs here, you don't have to worry about. It's just pages and settings, okay? So that's the background knowledge. Now let's go into the website. Let's go into the homepage. Okay, one of the most important things is the logo, okay? So your client will have a logo that you need to go in, just ask them to send it to you, or for example, if your client has if they have a terrible website, you just go in, right click, save image as, just save the image in to your system. You can go in, click the logo, then where it says menu, brand logo, you just click here, upload, paste in that document or image, and you can just put it in like that. Okay, so this obviously needs to be smaller, so let's go to 100, and all we have to do is make sure this image is just a little bit smaller, like so. Or you may need to create a logo for your client, and you do that in Canva. So just go to Canva, press create, click logo or type in logo, and then with the templates, let's say this is like a dental practice, for example, You just go in, you can get the Canva free trial. I do recommend doing that, 30 days, or just get one of the free ones like this and just make the changes you need. And once you're happy with it, you press share, download, and if you're on the free one, you just have to download it with the background, like so. And then if you need to remove the background, you go to remove.bg, upload that image, and it'll remove the background for you. Then you can download this and put it exactly here, same thing. Now, one of the most important things with the website is all this spacing. So these little boxes. So green is the outermost box, then you can go like purple, blue, then orange is the innermost one. Okay, so what this means is that whenever you click on any of these boxes, so this one, and you go to styles, you'll see this. Now this looks quite confusing, but it is so important to understand it. So this inner lighter box, right, represents everything inside this green parameter that I've selected. So like this part, this portion, right? Then this outer box, so let's say this dotted line represents this green outline. So this green outline is this, right? So everything inside is inside, and then everything outside is outside away, so this way upwards, right? So if we do this, it will move away upwards, right? Let's put it back to 0. But then if we change the inner box, this will be shorter, the inside will be shorter. Do you get it? See, I can make the inside longer, shorter, blah blah blah, and that works for any single box. Okay, so let's say the outside, make the outsides longer. So that works for any box. Like this one here, I can just push the top up. Do you know what I'm saying? Make it smaller. The inside I can make bigger. Do you see? So that's super important. I can't explain to you how much this makes a difference, because this leads on to a very, very important point. The spacing on mobile view and desktop view is completely different. Let me show you, because obviously mobile is tiny, this is a massive screen. So let's go to mobile view. Look at this already. I can't lie, this was a bad template because the boxes were all over each other. It was terrible. But look at this. If you gave this to a client, imagine you're looking at it like, yo, this looks fine, this looks good. I'm sending this over, I've done a good job. You send it over to them on WhatsApp. The client opens it on their phone. Bro, like, you look like an idiot. You look like an absolute idiot. So like, this needs to go down. So what we do, push this up. So let's maybe push it like 80. Not 5,000, 80, maybe even more. So let's do like 110. There you go. Then maybe above this. And then for desktop view, it makes sense that that's in the middle. It looks good. But here, that on the right doesn't feel good. Like, so we need to, do you see how important spacing is with mobile view? Also the sizing of letters, like on desktop, this is a good size. But if you look at something like this is too big. I promise you, if you looked at it over a phone, it would be way too big. So it's covering the whole screen. So look, font size on mobile and desktop can be different, and spacing on mobile and iPad and laptop can be different. Okay, so you can switch between. So this needs to be on phone much smaller. Look, already looks way better. Super important. Now move to the next thing, is that you need these buttons to do something. Like, how do you make everything connect and blah blah blah, all on this right tab here. So any button you add in, you have to scroll all the way down to button actions, then you can control if it goes to a page. So book an appointment, this should go to the book an appointment page. Then you can save and publish once you have a domain in. Okay, or you can make it go to a URL. You can make it open up a pop-up. You can make it open up a URL, any URL you want, www. anything you want. Open a new tab. You can make it open in a new tab, etc. Okay, this is the same for this. So if you come here, all of these services, we need to make sure it goes to the right page. Okay, all of them. Let's say we want to add a new menu. We want to call it testimonials. We want to make sure it goes to page. But look, we don't have a testimonials page, so I'm going to show you how we can create pages. Okay, so let's, for the moment, keep it on home, but there it is. So at the moment, if we click testimonials, it's going to take us to the home page, but we don't want that. So you have to make sure you go through every button and everything and make sure it's connecting to the right page. So for example, this button opens a pop-up, and those pop-ups, you can come here and check what pop-up is opening up. So for example, this is a purchase pop-up right here. We'll go over that later. Okay, so we made this testimonials page. At the moment, like I mentioned, is going to the home. How do we sort this out? Now there's something we should do. Okay, when you create a new page, there's certain parts of the page you want to keep the same. So for example, the top section is always the same. So you want to come here, click save. I've already saved it off camera by accident. Click save and save it to global section. I'll show you with another section. So the bottom part, this is already saved. Let's say this part, okay? So it'll be green if it's not already saved. You want to press save. I can say second to bottom and just press global section. Press save. Press save. Now, when we go ahead and build this testimonials page, let's go back. Let's add new page and call it testimonials. And here / testimonials. By the way, if you like my teaching and you like me as a human being, if you sign with Highlevel with my link, get 30-day free trial. Post all the perks on screen. And if you've got any questions or want to talk to me one-on-one on a Zoom call, whatever, you can do that once if you sign with my link, or upgrade your current account to a higher plan with my link. You can do that. I don't know if you just thought I'd let you know. Okay, we got a testimonials page. Now we can use an existing page and edit off it, or I can show you from blank. I'll show you from blank. So those sections that we saved, I'll show you. So this is gonna be a blank page. We can already make it look good. So let's go to saved. Let's go to global. Let's go to header. Let's add the header in. There we go. Let's add the second to bottom section. There you go. And underneath that, let's add the footer. Boom. Because we saved this before. Okay, there you go. Now what we need to do, we need to create a page, a section, a full section in between to add our testimonials. Now we can come here, type in testimonials, make sure this is a good size, make sure it's a good size on mobile, so like that. Then you really want to play around with all of these different elements that you can chuck in anywhere. So all these elements are orange boxes, okay? So if we connect the businesses, Google My Business, we can add the Google stuff here. If not, we can add in manual reviews here and just keep adding more and more and more, and go on ChatGPT and make them look good, right? Carousel, we can do whatever we want. So let's press save. What we should do now is go back to the home page and connect the testimonials to the page. So this is the stuff you need to do. So let's go to testimonials, make sure it goes to the testimonials page, save, boom. Now there's something super important that I haven't mentioned, and it's the difference between the save button and the publish button. This is the preview button, so you can see it how a client would see it. So you can click this and you can see it how a client would see it, blah blah blah, all the animations and stuff. You copy this link, send it to yourself on mobile, and then see how it looks on mobile. But basically, once you've added the domain, once you press publish, it goes live on the domain, live on the internet. But if you only press save, it saves only in this builder, okay? It's not gonna be live, essentially. It's only gonna be saved here. But once you press publish, on the actual domain, is live. So that's the difference. Now if you want a part 2, comment part 2. If like 10 people, I don't even get 10 comments, but if enough people want a part 2, I'll do another part 2 to this. I'll make it longer, and I'll go proper in depth, like literally everything. Try to make this nice, short and snappy to give you just beginner's guide, just to make sure that if you're starting and it's all confusing, the boxes are confusing, everything's confusing, this is the best video to watch to get a beginner's intro and exposure to how you're going to build these websites and profit from it. Okay. Also, if you haven't signed with Highlevel, be sure to get 30 days free trial. Have a go. You can play along with me, and then you also get one-on-one access to me too. So yeah, please like the video, hype the video. That's something new. And comment part 2 if you like this and you want to see me part 2, or if you want to see this series where I do a beginner's guide for different parts of GoHighLevel, for the automations, for the social planner, for the CRM, for boom, anything. Let me know. I'll do it. That's it.